So I went to the thrift store today and found this adorable propagation vase. So what I'm going to do first is fill it up with a little bit of water. And I wanted to propagate some leaves from Phoebe, my pothos plant. So I'm cutting 2 off just below the node and then just kind of sticking the bottom end of the leaf into the water. And oh my goodness, I think it turned out adorable.
I have these pothos cuttings that are ready to be planted. So today I'm just going to be using some potting mix, added perlite, and orchid bark for drainage. I fill the nursery pot about 1/3 of the way up, and I use these wooden skewers to position all of the cuttings. An important thing to remember is to keep your soil damp the first week or 2. This is going to help your plant adjust to drying out in soil. Fill up the rest of the way with soil, remove your wooden skewers, and fill in the extra gaps. Give your plant some water and enjoy. How I grow and care for these avocado plants. First, let's go ahead and remove the seed. Make sure to wash off all of the remaining fruit. I soak the seed in water overnight. I find it's a lot easier to peel the next day. Some people peel it straight away, some people let it dry out overnight and then peel. By removing this layer, it helps speed up the germination process and it's going to fall off eventually. I like using the paper towel method when it comes to germination. It mimics a greenhouse and I find it works a lot faster than the toothpicks and water method. Wrap your seed in a towel and dampen it. My tip is just to squeeze out any excess water you have. Remember, you can always wet it more eventually. This is really minimal. You can place this in a dark spot, a sunny windowsill, just anywhere that really isn't cold, and it will start to germinate. You really don't have to check in on it. If for some reason it has started to dry out, you can go ahead and just mist it. So I started a bunch of avocados at the same time. When I transfer to a bottle, this is what I look for. This root is not long enough, so we're gonna put that one back. This one's getting there, but not long enough. Now this one's ready. A majority of all of our bottles are reused. I highly recommend it. I'm going to stick this one in a reed diffuser. The most important part during this is you wanna make sure the water level stays touching the avocado. When the root gets longer, you won't have to worry about that as much. When it comes to changing your water, do this about once a week to avoid algae growth. If your roots are complicated, you can just keep them in the bottle and pour the water out. We keep all of our plants in the sunniest windows that we can. We aren't growing these for fruit, they're just fun little houseplants.